I keep seeing videos saying the cost of like Michael B. Jordan winning the Oscars, how he got humiliated, but nobody said anything about it. This is why I've seen this video from this guy, and he only got 100 subscribers on YouTube. And this is the only place where I saw this at, like a small YouTuber's channel. So let's check it out.
Like they love the only thing. What do they feel like they love? The only thing white people have lost they have lost the ability to do is to say nigga without consequences. That's it. What else have they lost?
DL Hughley himself already know what time it is. My name is DL. But I remember listening to his freaking radio show with my mom going to school in the morning. It's either his or freaking Steve Harvey morning show.
Della and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night.
This is the clip from the video from them getting humiliated.
Della and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. Because of the people that came before me, Sidney Poitier, Denzel Washington, Halle Berry, Jamie Foxx.
And then he wins an Oscar for Best Actor, which no black person ever won, I think. I think Halle Berry won it, but only because she showed her body effing with the white man, so she won it. And this is the next person to win the Oscars from Sinners. He was in Sinners. I saw that movie like 3-4 times.
Forrest Whitaker.
Great movie.
Will Smith. And to be amongst those giants, amongst those greats, amongst my ancestors, amongst my guys. Thank you, everybody in this room and everybody at home for supporting me over my career.
What if winning an Oscar isn't just about talent? What if behind Hollywood's biggest honor, there's a system no one wants to talk about? Because right now, comedian D.L. Hughley is raising serious questions about Michael B. Jordan, the BAFTAs, and what he calls a humiliation ritual. And
if you don't know what the BAFTA is, I think it's like the British version of the Oscars.
Once you see the pattern, you might never look at the Academy Awards the same way again.
Everybody heard Dill Hughley's words, but not everybody understood what he was really saying, because he wasn't just talking about Michael B. Jordan, he was talking about a pattern. Dill has been watching Hollywood for decades, and he said something that made people very uncomfortable. He said first comes the humiliation, then comes the reward.
I feel like life in general is just a big humiliation ritual, because in order for you to get what you want in life, you have to suppress fear, and the fear being seen, the fear of whatever the freak you're scared of, you have to move past that. And that's going to feel very humiliating because you going against whatever you know. And so Hollywood just take that to a next level. So if you really want, do you really want these millions of dollars? Do you really want to be known worldwide? And they're going to test you, especially the black people.
Hughley has never been one to stay quiet. From calling out systemic racism to questioning Hollywood power structures, he's built a career on saying what others won't. But this time, his focus is different.
These black comedians really been showing out, like freaking what's his name? What's his name? Well, D.L. Hughley, of course, and Cat Williams, the girl. What's the girl name? The girl that was first doing it. Angela Wright? No. What the freak is her name? Right? You know what I'm talking about. And Elena Brown. Like, these comedians been saying everything, bro.
It's not just the system. It's what happened to Michael B. Jordan right before Oscar buzz began.
Her name is Jaguar Wright. I got it.
According to D.L. Hughley, moments like these aren't random. He believes Hollywood operates on something deeper. A system where black actors are tested before they're rewarded.
Yes.
Black people shouldn't beg white people to love and accept us. And his argument isn't just
it's because, bro, they're scared. That's why they be making black people go through all this stuff, because they're scared of black intelligence.
Emotional. It's historical. DL points to decades of Oscar wins where recognition came out.
Like the white philosophers and everything all stems back to Africa. Everything always stems back to Africa and the Egyptians and everything, bro. It all stems back, and they're scared.
At a cost.
The only thing that you can't do that you used to be able to do is brutalize niggas without account and say nigga. That's all that ever happened.
Take Halle Berry, for example. She made history in 2002, becoming the first Black woman to win Best Actress. But what came after? Fewer meaningful roles, and a career many say never reached the heights expected. Then there's Lupita Nyong'o. For DL, these aren't coincidences, they're patterns. Now, here's where things take a turn. Weeks before the Oscar conversation, Michael B. Jordan stepped onto the BAFTA stage. During the presentation, a man in the audience shouted the N-word. Yes, he reportedly had Tourette's syndrome. But what happened?
He got Tourette's, so it's okay.
Next is what raised eyebrows. The broadcast was delayed, edited, and yet that moment stayed in.
The fact that the show was freaking pre-recorded and they still edit that part in there is the really crazy part about it, bro.
So everything that's happened after the BAFTA Awards incident, the apologies, the statements, and where the responsibility ultimately falls. While Michael B. Jordan
Like, nobody said nothing about this. Nobody said anything about this. I'm just finding out about this now.
and Delroy Lindo were on stage presenting, a racial slur was yelled at them. Delroy has since spoken out, telling Variety that he and Michael did what had to be done to continue presenting in that moment. He also said he wishes someone from BAFTA spoke to them afterward.
Nobody said nothing, no apologies, no nothing. They just let it slide because they treat Black pain as non-existent.
While we are going to read some public statements that were put out later, Delroy says that no one acknowledged them in that moment. The person who said the slur was John Davidson, a campaigner of Tourette's, and it was an involuntary
But they feel so sorry for him because he said it accidentally, so they so sorry for him.
verbal tic related to Tourette's syndrome. He put out a statement saying that he was deeply mortified and that it was an involuntary tic, and that this is not reflective of his beliefs.
No public outrage from organizers. No strong response from the Academy. And most notably, Michael B. Jordan said nothing. Actor Delroy Lindo later admitted he expected someone to address it, but that never happened.
Delroy Lindo later reflected that he and Jordan did what we had to do to push through and continue the presentation professionally. He expressed disappointment, wishing someone from BAFTA spoke to us afterwards to address the incident. This highlights the duo's composure under fire.
This is where D.L. Hughley's theory comes in. First, the public moment. Then, silence. Then, recognition. He compares it to past Oscar moments, including Will Smith's controversial win after the 2022 incident, and asks a difficult question. Is Hollywood rewarding compliance more than courage? Michael B. Jordan is one of Hollywood's biggest stars. From Creed to Black Panther, he's built a reputation as talented, polished, and safe. And that's exactly the point critics are making. He doesn't rock the boat. He doesn't challenge the system publicly. And in Hollywood, that can be an advantage.
Feel it. I know you guys want me to do well, and I want to do that because you guys bet on me. So thank you for keep betting on me. And I'm gonna keep stepping up, and I'm gonna keep being the best version of my.
Hollywood just tests certain. I feel like Hollywood just tests Black celebrities to see if they're actually what they say they are or who they say they are.
Myself I could be. So I just want to say thank you for everybody in this room that had something to do with my success. I love you guys.
Because when you zoom out, the numbers tell a bigger story. In nearly 100 years of the Academy Awards, very few Black directors have even been
And this lady was the first Black woman to win an Oscar.
nominated. Winning? Even rarer. Meanwhile, films centered on Black trauma continue to dominate award seasons. This conversation isn't new.
That's crazy, bro. I hate how Black people get depicted so horribly and those be the ones to win the freaking awards. But the fact that Michael B. Jordan plays such a nice and the fact that Michael B. Jordan plays such a huge role in this Sinners movie just showed that, you know, he that Nick.
1940, Hattie McDaniel became the first Black Oscar winner. But at the ceremony, she was forced to sit at a segregated table. Even in victory, there were limits. And for critics like D.L. Hughley, that legacy still echoes today.
Thank you. I'm so honored. I'm so honored. And I thank the Academy for choosing me to be the vessel.
I sincerely hope I shall always be a credit to my race and to the motion picture industry. My heart is too full to tell you just how I feel. And may I say thank you.
Now, to be fair, not everyone agrees with DL. Some argue a win is a win. Michael B. Jordan earned his place through talent, discipline, and years of work. And reading too much into it takes away from that achievement.
And Halle Berry, Jamie Foxx, Forrest Whitaker, Will Smith, and to be amongst those giants, amongst those greats, amongst my ancestors, amongst my guys. Thank you, everybody in this room and everybody at home for supporting me over my career. I feel it. I know you guys want me to do well, and I want to do that because you guys bet on me. So thank you for keep betting on me. And I'm gonna keep stepping up, and I'm gonna keep being the best version of myself I could be. So I just want to say thank you for everybody in this room that had something to do with my success. I love you guys, and everybody at home who supported sinners, who went.
He deserved this. I don't give a freak. He deserved way more than just this one dope.
Go see the movie once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. Thank you.
Denzel Washington deserve more. All these black actors deserve way more than what Hollywood gives them credit for. But Hollywood is ran by white dominated culture.
Because you guys make this movie what it is. I love you. I love you. I love you. My father always told me, don't expect anything to be handed to you. You know, you do the work, you know, and everything else is going to figure itself out. And
that's true. Wise
you know,
father.
There is a selfishness in understanding that in your craft, in your industry, this is a pinnacle, and this is what, you know.
So what do you think? Is D.L. Hughley exposing something real? Or is this just another Hollywood conspiracy? And what about Michael Jordan? Strategic or silent? Drop your thoughts below.
Bro, I don't know, but I know that humiliation rituals do happen in order to cross paths to become the next version of yourself. It happens all the time in colleges, sororities, fraternities, any type of organizations that have some type of, you know, like close bond. You're going to have to go through some type of ritual, humiliation or something. It's true. Shout out to D.L. Hughley. My name is D.L. D.L.